What's up, fellow Pokemon trainers? Welcome back. We are having a mono team water type today. Today I'm bringing just all six. All six of my Pokemon are in fact water type team, while my opponent is bringing a lot of familiar faces, yet a lot of Alola Pokemon. We got the Golisopod, the Tapu Koko, and of course Alola Muk. So this was a lot of fun. And I do have a common question today for my viewers. My common question today is, which mono team do you want to see next in my mono team Wi-Fi battles? Leave in the comments section, guys. I'm gonna lead off with the Rotom because it does take neutral hits to Tapu Koko. I was really fearing that he would lead off with the Tapu Koko simply because my whole damn team is water. He goes into Muk now. Now Muk, when I see Muk, I just automatically think of knockoff. And none of my Pokemon are carrying any Z Crystals or Mega Stones, but I know for a fact Crwdaunt, being a Dark type, will take it relatively okay. That's what I thought, but he went for a Gunk Shot, and thank God he missed. Like, thank God. But here I'm just gonna go for Dragon Dance because I'm pretty sure I can live one attack, whatever attack, even a Gunk Shot coming from a Muk. Unless this Muk was like Life Orb or something, then maybe not. Turns out he actually has Brick Break, which I am super weak to, but I still live it. Thank God it's not a crit. And from this range, my Crabhammer will kill. I land my Crabhammer, and it just finishes off Muk, so that was really sweet. Thank God I got the Muk out of the way. And of course I am Life Orb, so Golisopod is out, and when I see these things, like, they can do like Sucker Punch, Aqua Jet, but most importantly they can do First Impression. And I want to preserve it. So I'm going to go into Croconaw. Yeah, that's right, I got my Eviolite defensive Croconaw. And this Croconaw does so well in this battle, like, look at that. First Impression, one of the most powerful bug attack coming from one of the most powerful bug Pokemon. Okay, and Croconaw eats it up for breakfast. Goes for another Leech Life, and again, it only does like around like 25% HP. Like, that is just how impressive Croconaw is. Like, I didn't realize how incredibly bulky Croconaw is until this battle. I mean, I wanted to use it for all along. So my second Scald finally lands that burn, and that was huge. Okay, a burn Golisopod is a dead Golisopod. Okay, like, I'm so surprised my opponent even bothered staying in to eat up a Scald. Can't blame my opponent though. Almost every trainer probably underestimates Croconaw just because it's Croconaw. You never see it, and Feraligatr is such a monster that you almost never see Croconaw. But here I am with Croconaw, and honestly, it's doing so much work. Look at that. He's eating up Golisopod's Leech Life. As you guys know, Leech Life got a boost in attack now. It's a base 80 attack, and let's just be honest, that Leech Life did like 15% health. So I'm good to go. My opponent gets out of here. This Golisopod cannot do a damn thing to Croconaw and goes into Snorlax. Again, another physical attacker. However, since he brought up the Snorlax, I'm thinking one thing or two things. He might actually have Rest on this Snorlax. I'm not really sure though. I actually just stayed in one more turn and just go for another Sleep Talk. Maybe I'll get something. Maybe I'll still get a burn, or in this case I actually have my fourth move, which is Flatter. That's right. As you know, Totodile can learn Flatter from Nidoran and Nidorino, which is really awesome because Flatter is just basically like an OP version of Swagger. But in this case, this, what's it called? The Flatter only boosts my enemy's special attack. So that's really good, really handy. Actually, it has Stockpile now. So again, I still don't know what the spread is. Like, I've never really seen Snorlaxes with this kind of spread. Most Snorlaxes usually have Curse or whatnot, but he hits himself in Confusion. So I'm great. I'm like, alright, you know what? Like, I'm just gonna take this opportunity and go for Swords Dances. Usually Snorlaxes are more on the specially defensive side, so if my opponent wants to stay in, that's great. Hopefully I can two-hit KO this with a Swords Dance Tentacruel. And even if he does go for like an Earthquake, I still have a good chance to live it. Or he goes for high horsepower, I'll have another chance to live it. So that'll actually activate my weakness policy if he goes for any ground attacks. That's what I thought at first, you know what? But he bravely stays in and goes for another Stockpile. So he's at +2 attack, +2 defense and +2 special defense. Turns out now he reveals as Belly Jump. So yeah, Stockpile and Belly Jump. So I'm pretty sure his third move is probably like Body Slam or Return. And maybe a Crunch for those ghost types. It's really interesting to see leftovers on belly drumming Snorlax. However, it kind of works simply because he also has Stockpile. I go for the Waterfall instead of Poison Jab because I know Poison Jab can't kill, and I wanted to get that flinch. But of course, I cannot live a +6 Body Slam coming from Snorlax. Yes, it is +6 because he did go for Belly Drum. So with leftovers, he's sitting back at, you know, decent amount of HP. I'm not really sure if I can kill from this range. I was really paranoid here. I have to send out my Crwdaunt. Everything outspeeds this Snorlax. However, I only have Crwdaunt with a fighting move, and luckily it was just enough to finish off Snorlax. I think it also has to do with the fact that I actually am carrying the Life Orb. Say, if I was carrying a Lumberry, which I usually do carry a Lumberry, Crwdaunt actually might not have killed. And that Snorlax could have, like, swept me. So Tapu Koko is out, and speaking of sweeps, like, this whole damn team is so afraid of Tapu Koko. Potentially, this Tapu Koko can sweep the shit out of me. His Electric Seed activates, and that's kind of terrifying. So I'm going to go to Gastrodon. It's a very predictable switch for him because it's the only ground type. It's my only water and ground type in this team. Now, this Tapu Koko can go for Grass Knot if it knows Grass Knot, but he just revealed that he has Wild Charge, so it's more of like a physically offensive Tapu Koko, so I don't think it has Grass Knot. Earth Power is super duper obvious, but really I have no choice. Just in case he goes for Energy Ball, I have to go for the Earth Power. Even so, even if this Aerodactyl can live it can absorb a freaking Earth Power because it's flying type, but even so, like, I'm not really sure what else he can do, because even his, like, flying moves, even, like, Fly or, like, Sky Drop, I'm not even sure if he can use Sky Drop, simply because Gastrodon is really fucking fat. But turns out he has, a Z Crystal, and it's not flying or rock or anything, it's a Steel Z Crystal, which isn't too uncommon. Steel moves are really awesome, especially against, like, you know, fairy types, because fairy types are, like, all over the world now. But let's just be honest, like, I'm Gastrodon. I'm not the defensive one, I'm actually the offensive Gastrodon. That's why you don't see Scald, you actually see Surf, because this is actually my offensive Gastrodon, and let's just be honest, like, come on, like, Aerodactyl, paper thin defenses. Like, there you go, you know. So, it brings out the Cloyster now, and Cloyster can do two things. He can try to revenge kill me, or he can go for Shell Smash. Either way, I'm just gonna stay in case he does go for a Shell Smash, which he does. So, she actually just goes for the Shell Smash right in front of me, knowing for a damn fact that, I'm just gonna go for an Earth Power. Like, maybe he could have tried to scare me, but, like, honestly, Icicle Spear probably couldn't have killed me. But, there was actually a really good reason why opponent stayed in, because he does have Focus Sash. And now this is a little bit scary because this Cloyster is really damn fast and just really, really powerful and fast. But I'm just going to let my Crwdaunt die here because I think my opponent only has a few Pokemon left. He has like Tapu Koko, the burned Golisopod, and this Cloyster. And there's really no point for my Crwdaunt to live anymore. So I'm just going to let it die. But even so, even if this Cloyster is really fast, all it has is just 1 HP, and honestly, I can just revenge kill it. That's right, with my Air Rekka. And I'm not even that offensive. I'm actually the defensive Golisopod, but it does really well, you know what? But here we go, Tapu Koko is back out, and like I said, I'm just gonna stay in because I already showcased my Gastrodon. So Wild Charge is too obvious, so my opponent actually just goes for the Nature's Madness. Does activate Emergency Exit though, but hey, I'm kind of glad I didn't switch out. And I'm not really sure what this Tapu Koko can do to me, so I think he has like Wild Charge, Nature's Magulus, probably like Dazzling Gleam and U-Turn. So I know I can take U-Turn really well, and Nature's Madness only does literally half. So he probably wants to, you know, just do Nature's Madness and then finish me off with a Dazzling Gleam. But I'm like, no, not today, sir. Goes for another Nature's Madness. I'm not, like, entirely sure what his fourth move is, but most likely it's like a Dazzling Gleam. I see a lot of Dazzling Gleams on Tapu Koko, so... But let's just be honest. Gastrodon just, like, kicked so much ass in this battle. Oh my gosh, like, seriously. I love Gastrodon because it's immune to electric types, And it's actually immune to water types too because of its amazing ability, Storm Drain. So yeah, this is my opponent's last Pokemon here. None of my attacks actually do that much. Ground, he resists ground moves, and he resists ice moves, and he resists water moves, which are just the only 3 moves Gastrodon knows. So at the same time though, this Gastrodon's burned, but I'm a little paranoid because even if he's burned, he actually still does a decent amount, like around like 25% health. Because I'm not physically defensive. Sorry, I'm not. But hey, that's okay. Like I said, I want to play at my best here because I know how powerful Golisopod is. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this water team battle. I certainly did. This was a really fun match. And please remember to answer the comment question today, what kind of mono team battles do you want to see next? So yeah, thank you so much, Beto. That was a really powerful team, especially that Tapu Koko. And hope you guys like this battle. If you guys do like water types, hey, leave a thumbs up, right? Leave a thumbs up for Gastrodon and Croconaw, of course. And I'll definitely see all of your answers for the comment question today. Have an awesome day, everyone.